Who was James Buchanan? James Buchanan, born on April 23, 1791, in Cove Cap, Pennsylvania, served as the 15th President of the United States from 1857 to 1861. Buchanan's presidency is largely remembered for his inability to prevent the nation's slide into civil war. He passed away on June 1, 1868, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Here's 10 interesting things about James Buchanan. Buchanan faced the escalating violence of the Bleeding Kansas crisis, a prelude to the Civil War, as pro-slavery and anti-slavery settlers clashed over the territory's future. His handling of the situation was widely criticized for exacerbating tensions. The Supreme Court's Dred Scott decision in 1857, which declared that African Americans could not be citizens and that Congress had no authority to prohibit slavery in the territories, further intensified sectional divisions. Buchanan supported the decision. Buchanan's support for the pro-slavery Lecompton Constitution in Kansas, despite its fraudulent nature, angered both anti-slavery and some pro-slavery factions. The controversy further divided the Democratic Party. Buchanan faced the economic challenges of the Panic of 1857, a severe financial crisis marked by bank failures and high unemployment. His response, advocating for limited government intervention, drew criticism for its perceived ineffectiveness. The Utah War, a conflict between the U.S. government and Mormons in the Utah Territory, occurred during Buchanan's presidency. While the conflict was peacefully resolved, it highlighted tensions between federal authority and religious autonomy. Buchanan's attempt to admit Kansas to the Union under the pro-slavery Lecompton Constitution failed in Congress, contributing to the Democrat Party fragmentation and paving the way for the election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860. The raid on Harper's Ferry by abolitionist John Brown in 1859 heightened tensions between North and South. Buchanan's response was criticized for its lack of decisiveness and failure to address the root cause of the conflict. As Southern states began to secede from the Union after the election of Abraham Lincoln, Buchanan was criticized for his perceived lack of leadership. He believed secession was illegal, but also believed the federal government had no authority to stop it. Following his presidency, Buchanan retired to his estate in Wheatland, Pennsylvania. Despite ongoing national turmoil and the outbreak of the Civil War, Buchanan remained largely silent on political matters. Buchanan's presidency is consistently ranked among the least successful in U.S. history. His perceived indecisiveness, failure to address the growing crisis over slavery, and inability to prevent the secession of Southern states contribute to his negative historical assessment. James Buchanan's presidency is synonymous with the country's descent into the Civil War. His handling of the sectional crisis, from Bleeding Kansas to the secession of Southern states, is widely criticized for its lack of effective leadership and failure to avert the nation's greatest conflict. Buchanan's legacy remains one of ineffectiveness during a pivotal period in American history. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving us a thumbs up. And hey, did you know that James Buchanan is number 2 in our top 10 countdown of worst U.S. presidents? That's right, you can watch the entire worst U.S. presidents top 10 countdown by clicking the link above or clicking the link in the description. Thanks and have a great day.